What's up, KMP fam? KMP Kid here, live from the KMP Tailgate HQ down in Tucson, of course, because that's where KMP Kid lives. Coming to you live from the truck. Why am I coming to you from the truck? Because I wanted to kind of go through the update. I know I did a really crappy job of giving the overview of installing the satellite dish that I got, but I kind of wanted to go over a few things and how cool it actually is. And did I need to do it? No, didn't need to do it at all. But why? But I did, and that was what was cool about it. And I just wanted to pair something with the electric truck that just seemed a natural thing to pair. And I swear to you, I think the Ford designers, I think they kind of keyed in and took some notes off of Starlink, because the satellite dish just fit perfect in up where I'd originally wanted to put it. Now I had to go through a few design changes on getting it up there, and I want to kind of go through some of that first. But let me go ahead and let's unveil the the satellite as it is, the satellite internet as it is installed today. Oh, nope, not there yet. Let's go one more clicky, and boom! As you can see, and there she is in all of her glory. That is my Starlink satellite internet. Um, and so I went through some painstaking attempts to really get this thing, and I see this is popping down a little bit. To really get this, I need to pop that out altogether, but it's nice to hold the cord up there. So I'll probably just keep it up there. It's really awesome to get it up there. And as you can see, it literally fits within the confines of that window perfectly. Like literally to the millimeter. There's clearance on the window itself. As you can see, I still got some stuff to clean up around the window. I'll get to that, but nobody's ever going to see that, because I always keep this down, and I always keep that the thing, the compartment closed, because I can, and because it doesn't show it. But the coolest thing about this is that I have satellite internet wherever I go. Um, I'm going to tell you, those engineers at Starlink, they are smart puppies, because when I first signed up for this, I didn't get the roaming package. I just got the, everyday stay-at-home package. And within a couple of days, they knew that I was using it for more than just roaming, or than just sitting at home. They knew that I was using it to while the truck was moving, which, hey, it's probably illegal, but hey, who knows? Who cares? I think it's cool, because when we go to our tailgates and we come back from Phoenix after a game, that night game's on. It's a 2-hour drive. It's a long haul. There's a lot of traffic, and it just takes time to get back. And by the time I'm home, it's already halftime of the Sunday night football game. So to me, it's just easy. It's so cool, because I can have the game up and running here on the screen, um, and take advantage of what this truck gives you. This truck gives you a massive iPad size of a screen here. That is not in all vehicles. That is a Ford F-150 Lightning, and I believe the Mach-E have this. It is going to be going into future Ford trucks, which is cool. But for the Ford Lightning, this was just that was a game changer in getting this truck for me. Was the size of this screen is really, and when you're charging, you're sitting there for 15-20 minutes. It's not a large amount of time, but it's time that you can use to watch a football game, or watch something on YouTube, or stream music, do whatever you want, and it'll have it on the screen, which is cool. So one of the things I wanted to do today was to show you kind of the whole process, what you do when you're hooking it up. You can't see where this is installed, because that is that's kind of hidden and protected below, behind that curtain. If we go around to the back, into the back seat, you're going to see that this bad boy, what I did is I ran the cables all through here, through the pillar, which was great. It hit it, it ran it down back through here, and then all the cables came up underneath here, and I can store, this is your router right there, that's your power supply, and I've got, and see, this is another great thing of the F-150 Lightning. The F-150 Lightning gives you the power that you need. It gives you the outlets that you need so that you can do stuff like this. Not every car has that advantage. And then look at those tolerances. It just literally fits perfect. This new Dishy, this new dish that they provided is amazing. And like I said, it fits just perfect, literal perfect in the F-150 Lightning. And that's why I think some of these designers are like, that'd be a cool place to put it. Why? It's not in the elements. It's, tucked up right on the glass. Yes, it gets hot, but it's going to be that way if it's sitting on a rooftop as well. And as we're driving, we got air conditioning. The interior is cooled, so you don't have to worry about it. I have gotten a overheat, and we're not in the summer yet. We'll see how it goes through the summer, and I can do updates as we go along. But this is really cool. And look, we're going to try and make the Cardinals great again. Yes, CJ, one of our tailgate buddies, gave that to me. Shout out to you, CJ. You rock, brother. I love that hat. So we're going to make the Cardinals great again. We're also going to make tailgates amazing because, again, I'm not the only person with satellite internet out there. My boy Nasty Nate's got it with his tailgate setup as well. He doesn't have it as installed as cool as I do because I think he actually uses his Starlink at home. And so we can put the seat back down. And like I said, I've actually done a couple of things where I can pull this seat forward, but I did run it down the side pillar there. That way we have everything that we need. It's like it's part of the truck, and even cord management goes underneath. My original plan was to use suction cups, and those just did not work. The antenna, the dish itself is heavy enough that it swayed too low, and it was just kind of a pain, and we didn't really get what we were looking for. So let's go inside back to the front of the truck, and let's do kind of how do you hook this thing up? How does it connect to the internet? How long does it take? And that's some of the things that I've been working on here as I've used it over the last couple of weeks since I've got it fully installed. All right, we are back in the front of the truck. I'm going to go ahead and close this up now. Don't really need that anymore. We can hide the Dishy as it goes. That's phase 1 and phase 2. It does get warm in this truck. And see, that's the nice thing. I keep that closed 90% of the time. So you don't even know that the Dishy's even there. So life is good when it comes to that. What I want to do today is I want to kind of see how long it takes to connect to the internet from startup. Now, it's a multi-step process to go ahead and do that. So one of the things that I'm going to do, and I'm going to switch the camera around here, is we've got to, I'm going to start from power 0. When I turn the truck on, the truck automatically comes on with the Pro Power. And I obviously haven't done that yet, but we're doing that right now. We're going to turn the Pro Power on. And I think, is it that one? I don't want the front. All right, let's just do the front, okay? And the reason why it didn't come on is because my battery is below 50%. I override that manually. I'm going to plug it in tonight before the work week starts, and we're going to get that there. As soon as I powered that on, though, what that did, and we'll go back to our Apple CarPlay here. What that does is that turned on the Wi-Fi router in the back, and allows us to connect to Wi-Fi. And what you're going to see is Wi-Fi not connected. Here, let's go to the actual other one here. This one's better. and you're going to see Kid Starlink truck is now up and running, right? And so let's go back over to here, and let's let's show the phone now, and let's go right here to, no, I want to go internet. I want to get off of the home internet. Let's get onto Starlink truck. Perfect. I want to see the screen, Insta360. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm also doing this from my Insta360. All right, we are connected there. Let's go to the Starlink app. And the Starlink app the Starlink is powering on, right? So it's doing its thing. It's obviously on because we are connected to it. Now it's searching for satellites. So it goes and it determines the alignment of what it needs to do. It is going to tell me that it's not perfectly aligned in this setup, and that's okay. The speed that it gives you is fast enough. It's not killer speed when you're moving because the alignment's not perfect and it's not perfectly aligned. So it's there and it's determining the alignment and doing any adjustments that it needs to do electronically inside, so that it can get the signal that it needs. And then now it's calculating orientation. It takes a couple of minutes for it to get connected to the actual internet itself. Sometimes it has to download an update, which those are super fast. They don't take very, very long at all. But the longest time is really calculating the orientation and getting connected. The one thing you're going to notice is on this screen, notice my date right there is 12/14/2023. It is actually not 2 weeks before Christmas. We are here in May, almost the end of May, here in 2024, May 19th, as you can see on the phone. Oh, let's pop that bad boy back up. Here, now you all know my code. That's great. Way to go. We're going to blur that out eventually. But here it is. Oh, and it's offline. It has connected, to it, but it is downloading an update. And the part that's hard to see is the percentage. Oop, we lost the screen there. Let's put the screen back on. Righty. Put the screen back on, and what you're going to notice is that date is going to go to the current date and time once it connects to the internet. And that's really your visual cue that there you go, boom, 5/19, 2024, and boom, it is online, and we are down for some internet. Looking at the statistics as far as download speed is freaking amazing, and that is straight from turning on from power off. That took a couple of minutes. It didn't take long. What I usually do is I start the car, the truck, and just start driving. Let it kind of do its thing. That was amazing. That's actually really good. 191 megabits per second. That is beautiful for streaming, and that's really all I use it for. I can connect to my Amazon Prime. If you have Netflix, it can do that. I can connect to YouTube. I like Xfinity Stream. That just goes straight into my internet and allows me to watch live TV as it's happening, and something that you're not going to be able to do on a lot of vehicles. A lot of that is due to this device right here called the Magic Box. This is version 1. Version 1 kind of crapped out on me after, I think it was just a heat thing because it's in the car all the time. Version 2 is a lot smaller, as you can see right here, and it is fully connected as well. The Magic Box is what the Apple CarPlay is connecting to when it's running here. We can go to live TV, and it's going to show me all the channels that I have in my package here for Xfinity. All right, we can watch some baseball if we want on ESPN, Jumanji if you want. I pretty much have the entire lineup of what's on TV. We've got NASCAR Race Day, which is great. I don't even know if they're going right now because the weather on the East Coast where there at. I think they were they Darlington? I'm not sure where they were this week, but weather was pretty crappy. They didn't even run yesterday. Um, if I want to be too fast, too furious, I can watch that. So this literally gives me everything that I have access to as far as my channels are concerned. And if I want to watch baseball, I can watch baseball. It may not allow this in some instances, but if it's just a broadcast, if it's a regular broadcast, then it will. I can even download, which I haven't done yet. Here, let's go do that right now. We're gonna come back home out of this. We're gonna just go straight to home. I'm gonna switch over. Oh, I did it right there. I'm gonna go to our I think it's on this last page, the Google Play Store. I'm sure the MLB app is in here. Not now. Let's download MLB. Oopsie. Let's go back. MLB. Boom. We're going to search MLB. Let's go ahead and install it. And then I can watch every baseball game that I want if I wanted to watch it, no matter what's going on. And so, again, you can see the download speed is freaking lightning fast. It's pretty damn impressive. I have really nothing to say that would mean that this is really not going well as far as that's concerned. But now it's installing. It's already downloaded it. It's installing it, and so it should be on one of the screens when we're done here fairly soon. When that pops to open, we can open up that. I'm gonna actually go back to Xfinity, and you do that. Return to home. I'm gonna go back to my Xfinity stream. We're gonna go back to live TV, and we're just gonna hit Major League Baseball one more time. And you know, I'm not a Braves fan. I'm not a huge Padres fan at all. But this does give you the ability to stream live television. It does allow it while I'm driving, and so which I think is very cool. And again, coming home from football games, you know, we miss almost the first full half coming back to Tucson. And so there you go. I'm going to turn this down so we don't get copyright infringements, but there you go. You've got live TV in the truck. Now, currently, we're not moving right now, but that's going to change. Secondly, I wanted to say I am recording all of this on Insta360. This camera is freaking amazing. Love this thing. This is the V4. It is super cool. Comes with its own little selfie stick. I'll get some shots while we're driving from the outside that I recorded just yesterday, just to kind of put it onto the pole. You don't even. It's got its own little selfie stick, but their software is smart enough that it just takes all that out, and all you see is a full. You would think I was using a drone following the truck, and that's not what it was. It's pretty cool looking, and I'm going to put that in here as we go. But for right now, I'm going to set this up. I'm going to go pause this real quick. I'm going to set this up, and we're going to drive it through the car wash. One thing you're going to see is the car wash you're going to lose signal while you're in the car wash, because you don't have direct. That's the one thing with satellite that you don't have. If you don't have direct line of sight, you're not going to connect to it, and so that just happens. That's just the way it is. And so I'm going to set this up real quick so that we can. I'm going to put this on a pole, and then you're going to be able to see what's going on while we're driving, and you're going to see some of the game-changing stuff and how this works. It's really cool. I'll be right back. All right, kids, we are back. I am buckling in, and we are set to go for a little drive here. And again, I just want to show you, how this works and how this does its thing. Again, we're coming to you live from the compound, from KMP Kid compound. But we're leaving the said compound, and we're gonna go get this truck washed really quick, because it's Sunday afternoon, and I really want to get this thing clean. All right, and we are off to go get the car washed. And again, you're going to be able to see. I've got the Insta360 looking right down at the TV, and look at how beautiful that is while we're driving. Honestly, it's the screen that Ford put in for this product. A plus. Again, that was one of the major selling features of why I bought the truck. All my other Fords didn't have a screen this size, but this came out with the actual with the F-150 Lightning, and man, totally worth it. Completely and totally worth it. So what we got, we're coming up here to Oracle. I don't live very far at all from the car wash, which is great. That's why I could do this. It's got its own little stabilization, so even though it's wobbling inside here, it is now. This video should be pretty straightforward and straight. And so, again, look at the quality of what's going on. This is live being streamed through Starlink satellite internet, which is incredible. And here we are going with the with Major League Baseball playing while we go get the car wash. And so this is a game changer, folks. An absolute game changer. And not only will I be able to do this while we're driving up, I can get all the pregame info as we're driving up on NFL Network in the morning, but I can also use that internet for streaming over YouTube, using YouTube as the platform for our NFL Sunday ticket. I had paired it with my phone before, and it works great. But man, if you're gonna start, I never end up being able to record anything because when I'm at the tailgate or take pictures, because as soon as you turn the camera on, there's just some defects in the software with Apple that it's just the way it is. Or if you get too far away from the television, I got the phone in my pocket. It loses its Wi-Fi connection there, and if I'm or if I get a phone call, and it'll stop the internet sharing right there as well, which kind of defeats the purpose of having your tailgate with satellite internet. And again, I'm not going to be the only person with Starlink as the internet service, especially with this the way it is. The way it fits into the sunroof, I don't have to even install. I don't have to take anything out. It's already there. It's up and running 100% of the time. And again, I get my entire TV lineup as if I was sitting on my couch at home, which I'm obviously not right now. I'm sitting in the front seat of my truck driving. And so this is, to me, this is the coolest feature of, and did I need to do it? No. Is it cost effective? Not really. I did get the refurbished hardware that came with the Gen 3 dish, which was perfect for me. So I saved, $200 bucks, $300 bucks, whatever it was. I think I paid $299 or $399 for the hardware. And again, the designers at Starlink, the software engineers, they're smart cookies, man. And they work. That's how they got the job, man. They're no dummies. And so as we go through here, we're gonna just walk it through. And you're gonna see I'll probably lose connection while we're inside there. Not a big deal though. Again, that's the one thing about satellite internet is you really need to have direct point-to-point contact, and because we're going into a tunnel, essentially, we are going to lose it, and we're only going to be able to look at what's buffered at this point and not boom. And everybody's going to be, oh my god, you're not going through Touch's car wash. I don't care. Honestly, I got paint protection on here, so we're good to go. I don't worry about stuff like that. It's a truck, people. You're supposed to do truck things in trucks, which is what I'm doing. I'm doing truck things. And again, here you go. Look, oh, we're getting a car wash. Yay. And, oh, we're not watching baseball. Here, let's go back. Let's get the baseball back on. But again, like I said, we're going to lose signal. You know, and the cool thing is because I got the actual, wow, that's really loud. Damn. We're probably going to have to not use a lot of this footage right here. I don't know, we'll see. Put some music on. Yeah, it'll, you know, it's going to come back up here. But if you want to see, yeah, you can see offline. Because we are not point to point in a satellite situation. And that's okay. But as you can see, it does go from searching offline, and it'll take it a minute to come back online. I don't know what he's going to do now because I'm done. And here we go. Now we're back out, and now it's going to be able to get satellite pictures. I think it'll be fairly quick. I honestly don't think it'll be that long. It'll probably be up and running before we get home. Highly possible that we get a little note. Oh, we are back online, but now the Xfinity has really just got to go reconnect itself. Going to flip a quick UE here. Start heading back to KNPHQ. Tucson. That's right. I live in Tucson, people. How do you not know that? You should. I think what I want to do is just kind of go back and then restart the channel again. And it's going to take it a second to reconnect itself. Well, heck, let's go do some. Let's take a look at NASCAR and see what's happening. I don't think NASCAR allows you to. Well, no, maybe they are going to allow you to watch it live. I've had times where they won't let you watch something, but it looks like it's going to. Boom. How is that? That is sweet. Oh, it's yellow and red now. But I'm long through the internet, or through the intersection. I'm going to take the long way home just because I want you guys to see what's going on and just how incredible this screen literally is. This screen is amazing. And again, so is the Insta360 that allows us to do that. Again, I'm going to put some of that footage up there that I took yesterday to show what this camera can do. This camera is really cool. It can see in front of me, it can see behind me. That's the 360 view, and why it's named Insta360. And no, this is not sponsored whatsoever. I am not monetized at all on YouTube. It'll probably take, it's going to take some time for me to get into the algorithm as I put this content in here. But for that to happen, I need you to like, I need you to subscribe. That way I can start getting more hits within the algorithm. It's really going to help things out. I know a lot of people who watch videos aren't subscribed to the people that make the content. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to them. It just opens up the algorithm to show you what, more things, what things do you like. And so I'd really appreciate that if you could like and subscribe on this video. That'd be great if it pops up in your feed. Kind of crazy. Everything is so close by, here to my neighborhood. I absolutely love this place right here. And again, that screen is fan-freaking-tastic. Just look how clear that is. It's crazy, insane, the quality of that. And so that's why I did it. Really was to show, to pair these incredible devices together. The Ford F-150 Lightning, it's a work truck. It's all about, the capabilities that this truck has are insane. It is so fast. It is lightning fast. I charge it once a week. To me, it's amazing. I can get to a tailgate and all the way back without having to stop. I do stop just because I prefer to. When I get down to about 30%, I'll stop there for like 10-15 minutes, slap the charger down, slap it on the superchargers, boom, done. This next year, I'm going to have access to all the Tesla superchargers, which is great. And so I don't have to worry about, a location not working. The Tesla network is pretty incredible. So here we are back in the neighborhood, and again, I want to thank everybody for watching this. It does get to see it all the way through, kind of to go through the technology of what Starlink Internet is and what you can do with your truck and a couple of add-on devices that I did. I've added on the Magic Box. I added that years ago, and just pairing it with my phone just wasn't great. It wasn't a great experience. But now that I have basically home internet in my truck, it makes that experience that much better. And the result is on the screen right there that you can see. And everybody, you can have your opinion on electric vehicles, great, all day long. The batteries are going to die, and they cost $20,000-$30,000 to replace. I've got a 10-year lifetime warranty, or 10-year warranty on this battery. I don't think I've ever owned a vehicle 10 years, to be honest. All right, the Datsun, yeah, I do. And that is really kind of the crux of everything, that people are either very for electric vehicles or very against electric vehicles. And I don't understand that. It's like there's some cool shit that you can do with these cars and with these electric vehicles. And I've seen some cool stuff they've done in Tesla with the Teslas. I've even on the Cybertruck, I've seen some stuff that people have done online. They've lowered it, they've lifted it, there's so much possibilities of what you can do when you put your mind to it and want to do it. And that's what I love about all of this, right? I can sit here, install a Starlink satellite dish in the unused portion of a sunroof that I never have open because it's 1,000,000 degrees here in Arizona. So it's wasted real estate for me. But that glass allows me to do this, which I think is freaking cool. And that's what I'm so excited about. All right, and here we are back at K&P Kid HQ.